Hello, welcome into Cleo Raw. This reading is for someone who is about to have a major turn of events, and this is related to your perspective. So, I'm getting a huge change in perspective where all your limitations are going to be removed, and this has to do with a divine miracle energy that's coming in. And you could have really found that you've been zoning into new information, seeing things differently lately, and I'm getting that this is going to consolidate into one big shift in your mindset. And of course, the mind creates reality. Your mind is your reality, and the set of your mind is going to change. So I'm getting that there's going to be a big break in your mind, in the sense that there's going to be a big shift. Something that you thought was a limitation is going to be over. So this could be something appearing on your pathway. Something is definitely going to shift in a big way, and I feel like this is going to allow you to go on a huge adventure. What are they? Yeah, there's been some confusion about the authority you have over your own life. So let's see what this is related to. I'm going to pull some cards. I hope you've all been really well. Thank you for all your lovely comments. I've missed you too. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this could have to do with your work or with money. I'm getting sacred pathway. Okay, but we do have the church on this card and a massive big disco ball filled with divine light. So you could have felt like you were on the wrong side of the tracks or on the wrong side of the mirror, or that you weren't one of those kinds of people. But something you've absorbed into your soul is going to be made manifest. I'm getting the word blossoming coming out here. So it's almost like something you've observed in other people is going to become your reality, because we've got this little TV here. Now, funnily enough, there's a church on this TV station as well. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little church that I drew into this TV. And it's going to be something unusual that happens because we've got the rainbow eucalyptus here. So you could have been studying chakra systems. You could have been deciding to go on a spiritual pathway, and maybe you were unsure about this at first, but I feel like it's really going to pay off for you because you decide which direction you go and you decide what you conjure in. And there's a lot of rainbow kind of energies here, with the disco ball being multicolored and also this rainbow eucalyptus. So I feel like you've got your chakras all lined up, and I feel like things could feel a bit topsy-turvy at the moment, or maybe you had to leave the old way of being behind to embark on this new journey. So you could be sort of at a halfway point at the moment where you've left something secure behind and you're moving towards the unfamiliar. But I feel like you've been a lot more aligned than you currently feel like you've been. I feel like things are a lot more organized than maybe your emotions are telling you at the moment, because your emotions are having to shift here. But it's going to move your physical reality around for you. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like a new offer is going to be coming along. There could be a knock at your door. Fresh pastures is what I'm getting here. You could have really decided to take the sovereign pathway a long time ago, or this could be recently, and maybe that's why things are feeling really sort of like everything's sort of backing up behind you. Maybe you're a quick learner and you decided to make a major shift. I'm getting major overhaul. Maybe you had enough. You thought, I want a big transformation. And so right now you could be shifting through your emotions, rearranging data. Your subconscious mind is going wild and your emotions are all over the place, perhaps for some of you out there. But this is because you chose a higher pathway, a sovereign pathway. I'm really being pulled to these purple leggings. So you could own purple leggings, or, you know, you could be wearing a belt that has a really important buckle on it, something like that. But you decided you wanted to grow new fruit, new flowers, and the key word here is blossoming. All right, so something's going to come towards you with the Page of Pentacles that's going to let you know you made the right decision. But I just keep getting this energy. You know when a car brakes all of a sudden and other cars pile into it? That's almost what your emotions are doing right now. So it could really feel a bit overwhelming. But soon enough, what feels like a little bit of internal chaos is going to settle down, and the road's going to be smooth again, because we've got lots of harmony on this card. Lots of beautiful, hazy harmony where your mind just all of a sudden smooths out. And we do have all pentacles at the moment. So I felt like I feel like you weren't happy with your physical environment, and you knew there was better out there for you, and you've gone for it. You've gone for the gold here. So the universe has to repay you in kind, which is what you're going to be receiving back very soon. The color pink could be really relevant to you because those flowers are really calling out to me. And then we've got the Queen of Wands here with the sunflower. Again, this is about you blossoming in confidence. I'm getting solar plexus, sacral chakra here. And designing your own garden. I'm getting designing your own garden. Knowing that your mind is the garden. And I'm seeing 4 pillars here, like Roman columns. So you know your mind creates your reality. You know that your consciousness is your responsibility. And I feel like you chose to take responsibility in a really mature and beautiful spiritual way. I'm seeing a lady floating on a lotus flower, okay? And it's like lifting up. It's raising itself up here. So let's see what else is going on. Black cats could be really significant here. I'm seeing a jaguar in my mind's eye. So I don't know if you're going to buy a jaguar. This could be really far off in the future. Or you could know someone who drives a jag. Or this could be someone who's going to be coming to England. Something like that. There's this real regal, empirical energy that I feel like you've flowed that out to the universe. You've told the universe, I want a sovereign lifestyle. And it's like the empirical energy is going to flow back to you. This is classic. This is you being irreplaceable, original. But it's almost like you are the blueprint. And maybe you forgot that somewhere in the past. But it's like you remembered at some point, actually, I've got the juju here. I've got something original and different that no one else has got. See, we had that reference to you seeing how other people live and thinking, I want some of that. Or maybe feeling like you were left outside of that a bit, but that gave you your motivation. I feel like you've also noticed that people don't compare to you, or their minds just kind of feel like, I'm getting like old soup, like an old bowl of cold soup compared to your radiance. All right. So again, purple here. And we've got the solidity of your sovereignty with these 2 purple lion cubs here. You could have really beautiful flowing hair, but I feel like you decided that actually I have a golden heart. My golden heart is powerful. And there's a lot of primality involved in this, a lot of root chakra, a lot of, well, if I don't do this, who will? You know, you could love Lana Del Rey. Okay, I'm getting Lana energy off of this card as well, because when I drew this, it really reminded me of Lana. So that's relevant also. You could be listening to music that really moves you, or that could be something that you are being guided towards doing at the moment. But I feel like you could be visited by a black cat in a significant synchronistic way, or you could own a black cat, and maybe you've been getting signs and symbols and synchronicities from a cat. Okay, we've got the Ace of Cups here, and this has lots of alien codings in it. And there's that lotus flower that I saw you or someone you know, but this reading's all about you. I saw a lady being lifted up on this lotus flower. Could be for a man as well. It's just a symbol the divine was giving me. And you've been hit with a new dose of divine energy. Now, this could be coming in. I feel like this is coming in. I feel like you had a taste of it somewhere back on your storyline. But now you're getting a big dollop of it. I'm getting the word Eucharist coming in. So you're being blessed by higher divine energies. And this will put to rest any confusion. We've also got soul group coming out here. And when we have a big shift in our lifestyle, we make new decisions with new intentional energies behind them. We take different actions, then it's inevitable that things are going to feel a little bit, you know, maybe a bit different or a bit shaky or a bit unpredictable. But that's because you've made major moves. Okay, you can write that in the comments. I've made major moves and the universe has to respond to my energy. So right now it's like the universe is sort of shifting things around because the universe has to take our order. And sometimes the chapter we're in is so different to the chapter we're jumping into that the bridge that the universe has to build between the two feels a little bit random and a little bit crazy. But your bridge is smoothing out, and soon enough you'll be taking the last steps off of the bridge and moving on to a new solid pathway in Queen of Wands energy. Okay, so that's all about the sovereignty of the heart. So if you're male or female, it doesn't matter, but it's about you moving in a passionate way according to your heart, because the queens are all about the heart here. So you followed your heart at some point, and I feel like sometimes you have moments of doubt, or Spirit saying moments of weakness. We all have them. But you've formed, mixed, and created a new elixir here. And again, we've got more alien kind of references here. We've got a little spaceship on this card. So I feel like you're someone who wanted to do something different. And sometimes the old world sort of tugs at you. I'm kind of getting Matrix energy here. You know, the perspective you were in had to change. And it did change, but it's almost like two worlds, okay? You're moving into the new world, and sometimes the old 3D world of limitation, your subconscious mind picked up a lot of programming from that world. So sometimes it's popping back up like a little gremlin being like, why did you do this? Da-da-da. But that's normal, okay? Your perspective is going to shift rapidly because miracles abound. Okay, let's get a few more and then we will clarify these. Temperance energy, major arcana. The first major arcana we have on the table, although the Ace of Cups is very powerful, as you know. And we've got the Tower card coming out here. So something's going to hit your life like a bolt from the blue. And again, this could be a major download that you have, or a major physical event, all right? I feel like it could be a combination of all sorts. I feel like you could have had loads of major downloads, but there's another big event coming in here. Spirit's saying it's going to be beautiful, really beautiful. Mushrooms could be relevant here. Pluto could be really relevant. You could have a very significant Pluto placement. We've got the Nine of Wands, okay? So Spirit's saying make yourself as stable as you possibly can. And be defensive against random people showing up in a negative way. You know, people from your past that you already have seen the evidence of who they are. Spirit saying, you know, kind of barricade yourself out from that. Even if the old world is reaching out to you and trying to make you feel like the new steps you've taken mean you're crazy or whatever, that's just more evidence that it's not for you. If something makes you feel bizarre, that's because your heart's telling you, stay away from my new storyline, stay away from my new pathway, because you don't want them to taint your new pathway. Okay, Nine of Wands is you being really defensive of the life you decided to create. And you're one of the rare ones. Spirit's saying you're one of the rare ones who actually decides, and you could be someone who divines, because these words are getting me. You could be psychic, or you could be a medium or something like that. But you're one of the rare ones who decided to create your own reality. And that's very rare indeed. But I'm getting diviner, okay, meaning, you know, you could read into people's lives or something like that. Could be really significant for you here. Ooh, lovely jubbly. We've got the Star card here and the Fool card. So your two major cards here are the Temperance and the Fool. And you decided you would only take the best and leave the rest, and everything else could go. But I do feel like there are people who are testing you out from your old world, right? And maybe if you ignore them, they could go off and tell people, oh, they're ignoring me, or, you know, somehow paint a narrative about you. Spirit saying that's just more evidence that they're worthless to your new pathway, because the ones who are worth being around won't do that. But there's something about that here where you could so easily text them back and get embroiled back in the old 3D world. So I feel like temptation could be knocking before this new offer comes in. The new offer is going to feel uplifting. It's going to feel golden. So just remember that, okay? Not every knock on the door is one you want to answer. And I'm going to clarify and see what's going on here. So this is important. Seven of Wands, more defensiveness, sovereign decisions only, sovereign beings only. If you know people are gossipy, if you know people are small-minded, they're not for you, not with your magnanimous soul, taking you to a whole new world that you've created. And you are someone who pulls energy from the divine so easily. And this lovely Fool card here is what you're going to be feeling very soon. You've collected a lot of data and a lot of knowledge and a lot of beautiful energies from other lives. And your instincts are with you, right? You could really identify with your spirit animal. And maybe it feels like that animal part of us that we've all got is going crazy in you right now, but it will calm down. And I'm getting that kind of nervous energy will turn to nervous excitement. But there's a harmony here, okay? So maybe you feel like a part of you's been going haywire. It's gonna harmonize, okay? And it's to do with you taking authority and being clear that you are the authority of your life. So you can put that in the comments. I am the authority of my life. No one else has the authority over me unless I give it to them. And that's what I feel like Spirit is really worried about here. You may be mistaking someone from your past as a new opportunity and not missing a new opportunity, but you've done so much work on the new chapter that anyone from the old chapter who's disappointed you or knows people who've disappointed you, Spirit's saying, new characters, new offers, all right? For someone out there, one of your enemies could even watch this channel and kind of, it could cross over. So be careful. Golden-hearted ones only. There could be a crossover of someone watching this video and approaching you almost as if they instinctively want to pretend to be this new offer. How bizarre is that? Okay, interesting. But I feel like as long as you stay uplifted, you'll be fine. This is sort of indoor energy with the Nine of Wands. Staying indoors, keeping yourself sovereign and feeling good. Being self-reliant is the key here. New offers and self-reliance. Because someone's left you out before. I feel like someone's already hurt you or disappointed you before. Yeah, Ten of Swords energy here. So they're saying ignore those Ten of Swords energy. You see, that's a big cat. That's a tiger on the card. And what do weak creatures want to do? So the big cats, take them out. All right, so you're a big cat now. And cats are really significant to this reading. We've got a black cat here and a white Persian cat here and a tiger there. So if you're running with the big cats, you can't afford to go talking to weasels anymore. All right, show me. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. Again, to clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Someone's competitive with you because you're the star, okay? But you decided you were the star. You decided to always be in your higher self energies. You decided to always be sovereign. And now it's a case of sticking to that. Spirit saying, don't go getting in some old, crusty, old, old manky car when you've got a Jaguar parked just around the corner as if you ordered it on GTA. All right, so keep going towards the Jag and leave the old broken down things behind is what I'm getting here. Page of Pentacles again with the Eight of Pentacles. So this is to do with your spiritual pathway or your work. And I'm getting selfishness is key here. Be selfish enough to focus on making yourself feel fulfilled and happy before you help anyone else or turn towards anyone else. I feel like someone's going to create a sob story for someone out there and use it to try and get back into your good books, or they're going to try and use your virtue against you. They're going to try and tempt you into being virtuous towards them when you already know. I'm hearing alley cat. You already know there's something wrong with this person, or they're shifty, or they're flaky, or they're two-faced, something like that. You'll know who this is. Page of Swords. Yeah, there we go. Someone's watching. They're either watching this video or they're watching you, or they've got an instinct. I'm hearing enemy team player. Okay, so they're heartless and they're not on the same team as you are. You're on team Godhead, okay? You're a sovereign golden being. Someone could be good at pretending to be like that. And this is also about someone new watching you and seeing you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It will be really obvious to you instinctively. When people start reaching out to you, it's because your energy's shifted. Now, they could be reaching out to you a lot already, but I'm getting there's going to be a flurry of offers and you have to pick the right one, and the right one will be golden. They're saying don't commit yourself straight away to anything. Sit back, relax, let your energy settle, and then you choose, okay? Because someone could try and throw an offer in to confuse your mind when a better offer comes along, if you know what I'm saying. This is sort of like your ex finding out someone else wants you and, you know, throwing you a text to kind of get your attention because they know someone better wants you. So they're saying be really careful about that, because the Queen of Wands, she can conjure whatever she wants through the passion of her heart. I feel like that's what you've done. Yeah, people will be disappointed about this. Five of Cups energy, because they must have sensed. You've got the star card twice on the table. They must have known you were a star years ago, months ago, weeks ago, whatever. They knew you were a star, okay? And they got jealous and they did some backstabbing things against you with the Ten of Swords. And they're going to be even more disappointed when they see you going up to your ideal reality. This is like getting into the elevator and going up to the penthouse. and they wanted to see you in the basement or in the gutter. And it hasn't happened because God loves you. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Competitive, fighting kind of energy. But they can't compete with you. So they're going to try and distract you. Something like that. Disappointed because you've got all the fire and they're soggy. I'm getting they're really soggy. Okay, they tried to make you feel left out before by rejecting you or not including you somehow. 4 of Cups, Spirit saying too little, too late. Stay with this beautiful golden mindset. You're on the peak. You're almost at the top of the mountain. Spirit saying don't let them distract you and wander off down into the valley again when you are sat at the top of God's mountain, okay? And the new storyline is going to spread out before you very soon. Keep that hopeful, beautiful, enthusiastic heart focused on yourself and keep yourself, keep your palace barred up, okay? Write that in the comments. I'm keeping my palace barred up, okay? 2 of Wands with the Ace of Cups. So it could feel to you like you're sort of, I'm getting turnpike energy, so many directions. It could feel like your head's spinning, but there's only one direction for you and you will know by how you feel. They're saying Abraham Hicks could be really good for you to listen to right now. Don't make any decisions till it feels like a magical decision is what I'm getting. Although there are manipulative energies in your past that could try and make something feel magical, especially if they've hit you with the dopamine, the dopamine trickery before, like taking themselves away and then trying to put themselves back on your pathway to try and spike your dopamine. There could be some sort of shenanigans at play like that, which is why we've got the 9 of Wands twice. We're talking true magic here. No doubt whatsoever. You don't want to feel too giddy when things happen either. You just want to feel lighthearted and assured in yourself. Like this is the nice, easy pathway to take. Because I feel like someone in your past could be getting jealous and they're going to try and kind of overwhelm your dopamine or try and offer you something that you can't refuse or that they think you won't be able to refuse. But you've got God's crown on, so you can easily refuse their manipulations. That's what I'm getting here. They could be like blowing some sort of trumpet, creating some sort of fanfare, maybe offering you something that they think you won't be able to refuse that looks so glossy and so inviting on the surface. But it's going to fall down like a house of cards is what I'm getting. And you're going to see that when you reject that offer, this false person, you're going to see that it was all just a fanfare. It was all just fake anyway. And now this new offer that's coming in, it's a Page of Pentacles. So it's going to be kind of unassuming and easygoing and relaxed. And on the surface, it might not seem as exciting as the false offer, but it's going to be easy and relaxed and nice and, like a nice old pair of shoes because you've gotten used to feeling sovereign now. So the offers that come in on that frequency won't feel like fireworks necessarily. It's going to feel nice and easygoing and flowing, but it's going to expand into more. 3 of Wands energy with the Temperance. You've put all your eggs into your own personal spiritual sovereignty, and then you're going to get like 3 eggs back is what I'm getting. You're going to have eggs popping up everywhere. Okay, Easter could be significant here. But this is about you being the captain of your own ship with the 3 of Wands and focusing all of that passion in the direction you want to go in. 7 of Cups here. And again, I feel like this is new inspiration coming in on a new level of being with this 7 of Cups. It's almost like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. It's almost like when you do certain things for the first time and you get all these inspired ideas coming through after you do it, puff, puff, right? And there's so many ideas you don't know which way to go with it. So a new inspirational level gives you new inspirational ideas. That's why you got to sit back, get your notepad out and write them down and not jump into anything too quickly. We've got 10 of Pentacles here. And I feel like you've got so many ideas that you want to take forward, that you want to make money out of, but also this is about family, this is about benevolence, this is about once you hit that sovereign frequency in your life, it inevitably helps so many people without you having to necessarily focus on them directly. All right, we all share in the same quantum field, so when you rise up, it's inevitable that others will benefit from that. But I feel like this is a soul group thing or a family thing. And I feel like other sovereign people are going to be hitting your timeline. Once you get past this confusion, again, this could be a flurry of inspiration, but I feel like something big's going to happen right after you settle yourself down. 9 of Swords. Okay, so there could be spell work. People could be thinking horrible thoughts about you. And if you are a diviner, if you are a high priest, a high priestess, something like that, you could be really feeling the effects of that. Yeah, I'm getting spiritual warfare. 2 of Cups. So this could be energies coming in trying to stop you getting to these harmonic, beautiful, divine levels in your life, because they'll do anything to stop a divine connection, because 2 divine beings coming together uplifts the frequency so much that the ones that hide under rocks can no longer hide under those rocks. The rocks dissolve. So there's something about you following this sovereignty that's so important. It will dissolve so many rocks that so many foul creatures hide behind. And I feel like that's what you're maybe feeling. You could be feeling the effects of, you know, these false, horrible, dead-hearted enemies and their thoughts towards you. This will settle down. Just be determined to get up that mountain and stay at the top of that mountain. We've got the Fool card again here. So a new, fresh way of seeing things, a new, fresh perspective, and it's going to hit you, okay, with the Tower energy. Something's going to line up in your pineal gland, your crown chakra specifically as well, and it's going to set this new platform in stone for you. But right now, it's almost like you're being tested. How much do you want this? How much do you want this? You know, your tower's really stable, just so you know. And what I'm getting is they only attack the stable ones because they're jealous of your stability. They're jealous of your glow. They're jealous that you've got endless, infinite potentials. You can do whatever you want and paint the canvas of your life any way you want. And you've dealt with people in the past who couldn't do that. They can't conjure their own juju when their heart's dead. It's just that simple. So don't let these dirty, zombified no-hopers pull you into some kind of valley kind of scenario when you belong at the top of the mountain. We've got strength here. Fortification of your palace. The palace of your internal world, the palace of your home, the palace of your life. Strength, Leo energy. You've set a target. 9 of Wands is Sagittarius energy, and you have to get to that target, and you're clear on that, okay? I feel like, you know, not only are your emotions settling because you've made new decisions, but I feel like there are a few nasty energies being sent at you, maybe because they sense that you're going to a new level of shamanic supremacy, something like that, you know, like you've got this endless potential within you, and not everyone does. So you can write that in the comments. I have endless potential. And we've got the 8 of Wands here with the Fool card and the Queen of Pentacles. So everything's going beautifully for you. But remember, you are 1 in a million. So I'm kind of seeing World War Z here. You know, you could be the one sat in your palace with this angelic potential, and there are other energies, you know, that kind of can't do that. And there could be many of them, but 1 in alignment is worth a million who are not, okay? And it's like you could have like 2 million people who are jealous of you. That doesn't mean you're not the star, okay? Your mind's more powerful than them. You're better than them. Spirit's being blunt here. You are better than them, okay? Because once they've got a dead heart, that's it. They're out of the game. They gave that up. They had the exact same options as you, opportunities as you. They could have been kind like you. They could have made decisions using their heart like you have, and they didn't. So, you know, there's going to be a big shift in the guard is what I'm getting. Cultivation. The guard is shifting. Something really big is shifting. The first will become the last will become the first. So they could have made you feel like you were nothing before, and now they're scurrying around thinking, how come you're so strong shamanically? Tell them it's because the gods love you, you know, or just ignore them, because you've been cultivating such a beautiful garden, and now it's time to blossom. Saving face. So someone's trying to save their own ass by contacting you or by sending you bad energy, something like that. I'm hearing the Killers. Save some face. You know you've only got one. So for someone that's crossed your path before who was unscrupulous or, malevolent or jealous, they're going to try and do something either from afar or in person to kind of like make themselves look good in your eyes. As mad as that sounds, because now they're realizing you've got the wisdom and you've cultivated a beautiful new life for yourself. So, yeah, do be aware of that, okay? As much as I feel like you could be really forgiving and understanding of the human condition, you've worked too hard to give up this beautiful new fool's pathway. You're a divine fool. They're a crusty fool. You're not the same. Death. The relationship is over. No second chances. They need to grow and transform. What's dead is dead, and what's royal is royal. And that's all I'm going to say about that, okay? Cupid's arrow, there we go. Someone can sense that you're on the pathway of a beautiful divine connection. Yeah, love and Cupid's arrow. Unconditional love, because you've got the wisdom to light up your own heart and do things in a beautiful way. Yeah, you could be more traditional than this person. Maybe they got lost in the modern day matrix. Maybe they were tempted by temporary things, but you're classical. You're old school. You've got your house in order in a really beautiful way. You could have had lives in Rome, Persia, Egypt, places like that where things were done properly and heaven on earth was created, right? We've got picture here. So this is about you visualizing, keeping things solid in your own mind, okay? And not letting any tertiary energies, any outside energies shake your thinking or put you into a state of doubt. Be fully confident that you've got the wisdom, all right? Even if they come with an apology, they're all over this reading. Even if someone comes with an apology on a psychic level or a physical level, they're only trying to save face or somehow gain from your glorious overspill of juju. And right now, it's all about you cutting off that old pathway. Once you've crossed this bridge, you want to burn it, literally. And because you're going to be on the other side of the cliff, and you want to wave at them and be like, I'm burning this bridge, bye-bye. Perspective again. So your whole perspective has shifted, all right? And again, there could be a few sort of fragments of the old way of thinking, but these are dissolving and your headspace is clearing up, okay? But you could feel a little bit exhausted, all right? Put that over there. And I feel like it's because there are old energies pulling at you. You don't owe them anything, okay? All they're going to do is cloud your judgment, send illusions, because energy is contagious. Even if they're not trying to be witchy about it and send you crappy energy, it's just the nature of their being. What is distorted and confused, it rubs off on us when we deal with it. So it's better to be alone in your wisdom than surrounded by distorted beings. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, chasing, because they know you've got the loot. They know you've got the goods. And yeah, there might be 2 billion of them. There might be 3,000 of them, but they're not you. Okay, spying. What else we need to know about these cretins? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Yeah, so watch out for that. You've got love coming in, whether it's friendship, love, soul group love, divine connection love. Everything you do now is divine. You can write that in the comments. Everything I do now is divine. God repays me, the universe repays me, and I've grown myself a beautiful new life. Yeah, someone broke the bond you had anyway, okay? And I feel like you rejecting them will finally put this person in their place. One final rejection, or maybe you already rejected them and it really broke them. Spirit's saying good. This was good that you rejected this person because it stopped them hurting more people. They were feeding off your magnetic field anyway. They were feeding off your chakra system anyway. And you telling this person no saved a lot of people a lot of pain. All right, someone clingy, someone obsessed, someone who acts like they own you even though you haven't been with them for ages, or this could be a friend, someone who acts like they've got the authority. Okay, you've got true intimacy coming in, bonding, confiding, sensual energies you can relax in, sacral chakra energies, because you've got this star power. The number 17 could be really relevant here. And you're dealing with people now that can see your uniqueness and your magic and your specialness, okay? Whether it's romantic relationships or just people who appreciate you for who you really are. Devotion and beautiful things are coming in for you. And this is because you followed your spiritual pathway. So now you're going to be around people who really see your beauty in this new life. I feel like your soul wanted to test itself out in murky waters. I'm getting you've swam in some murky waters with some murky souled old crustaceans. And now it's time for you to get out of those waters, like Ariel coming out of the ocean with her legs, and to really live in that shining, golden, crowned energy. All right, so no jumping back into the swamp. Spirit's slapping your hand like, don't do it. Every time you reject them, you're helping the divine realm. You're helping the earth and our world become more beautiful every time you reject the dead-hearted creatures. We've got narrow pathway. Tread thoughtfully here, okay? So this is about being very, very careful, like a game of poker. Only playing your aces, right? For people who don't play poker, that is, we don't make quick decisions. We wait, we think, we feel it out. We don't make decisions when we're stressed or when we feel like under pressure from other people. Because this clingy person you've dealt with in the past may know people. You don't even realize they know them. And then people could come and chat to you. So they're going to do something sneaky for someone out there. You've got to be careful because they could know people you don't even know that they know and send that person to talk to you instead. I hope that makes sense. Narrow pathway, solitary and sovereign is superior to the Matrix lifestyle, all right? So this is a bridge made for one at the moment. But once you get from that cliff over here to this cliff over here, that bridge is going to fall and you won't have to deal with those kind of annoying people anymore, okay? Distant thunder, all right? Someone may act like they want to clear the air with you and all that crap. They're just playing the social stock market. They could be someone who acts like they've got loads of friends and everyone likes them. A typical Matrix agent, you know, and Spirit saying, no, you know who this person is already. They have no light. They don't shine. You do, and you've got beautiful new intimate connections coming in. So stick with your new, beautiful, transformative pathways, okay? It's going to work, all right? It's gonna work. Short-term independence, yeah. You've dealt with someone who can only offer you short-term fun and then they flop. Okay, for someone out there, watch out for them. They offer fireworks and then they go soggy really quickly. But this new growth is going to turn into a jungle, a beautiful, divine jungle full of fruit. I hope this reading's helped somebody. Love you loads. Watch out for the miracle. Anything other than miracles is a no. Love you. Mwah.